Hello and welcome to the Viper Zone here in Pittsburgh, where the Pittsburgh Vipers will take on the Napoli Neapolitans here in a few moments, and my mic is peaking, so we're going to figure that out while we get into the rosters here for tonight's matchup. First matchup here, Napoli and Pittsburgh, is going to be a good one, going to be a fast one, going to be a tight race. One of the league's best defensemen will be taking on the league's top goal scorers. Here on the flip side of the coin, Yager, Krux, Milk, a formidable trio, one that is a top contender for the Irvion Trophy here this season. And of course, on the flip side of that coin, Menno is breaking the record for most saves in a season. Last time around, I believe in all divisions throughout SPL, he broke the record for most saves in one given season. But we're going to see how he holds up here tonight. The Neapolitans are 9-4-2 on their regular season so far. Pittsburgh Vipers dropping only one game, and that being against the Plymouth Plague earlier on during the first roundabout with the teams. But Pittsburgh will be taking on them later on here tonight. But I believe it's going to be a tight race to see if Napoli can really float with the boys. It's going to be... This is their trial by fire here in week number 6. Last week of the regular season, everybody already has their playoff spot. It's just about where are you going to fall amongst the cards. First 2 seeds get a bye into the second round, and the other 4 will duke it out. Right now, the Neapolitans sit right in the middle of the pack, 4th place. They'll be taking on the 5th place New Jersey Noobs if it ended right now. And I think that's a matchup they want. Of course, if they can climb a little bit higher, they can take on the Leopards that are down towards the lower end of that bank. They're not set in stone down to that 6th place spot, nor is anybody in their seed so far here tonight. But the Pittsburgh Vipers and the Plymouth Plague still battling it out for the top 2 spots. Who's going to get the better side of the bracket? That's what we're here to find out here tonight. Most likely, whoever wins the game tonight will be in the first place position regardless. Of course, the tiebreakers don't always come in full effect. I have to set those manually whenever it comes down to the nitty-gritty towards the end of the season. The Plague, technically, because they have one more game in hand, would be first place in that 28th point tiebreaker for first and second place. And then down a little bit farther, the 4th and 5th place teams are tied. The Noobs and the Neapolitans are tied at 20s. Once again, New Jersey Noobs having more regulation wins, so they would go up into that 4th place position. Neapolitans getting a few more points during the overtime losses in the Slapshot Premier League, just like the National Hockey League, the NHL. If you win a game, you get 2 points regardless of when it is. If you lose a game in regulation before overtime, you get nothing. And if you lose a game in overtime, you get 1 point to your standings. That's the column that's in red on your screen on the right side. And it's a tight race. It's been a tight race most of this season. Of course, the Wendick Trappers going out, dropping out of the league, just did not have the time for it anymore. So they are locked into that 10th seed spot. Cedar Rapid Cottonmouth is trying to get out of that relegation spot alongside the Yosemite Grizzlies as they're nearing down there as well. You play 18 games in the regular season, so the Cottonmouths have 4 more points on the table. The Yosemite Grizzlies having a little bit more. So they got more room for error. Colorado Cobras picking up a few challenger players from the Florida Freeze here the last season. So they're sitting themselves high and mighty. Does my mic sound all right? The levels seem very drastically different than they normally are. And I don't know if that's a good, bad thing or somewhere in between. But I'll just keep on pretending like nothing is happening. And we'll keep on keeping on, as they say, in some part of the world, probably. But right now, the Pro Division, we're going to see SPL's finest down on the ice as the 4th seed takes on what would be the 2nd seed as the Vipers take on the Neapolitans here shortly. Then after that game has concluded here at 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, it will be the Vipers and the Plague, our top 2 teams here this season, the top 2 cup contenders for this roundabout of the Slapshot Premier League. Some of the best Slapshot that we have going around worldwide, considered to be some of the best that are going to be on the ice here this afternoon for our viewing pleasure. Hopefully I don't fumble my words too much like I fumbled a bag earlier on today, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the odd shot players to watch here for tonight. For the Napoli Neapolitans, it's Noah. He's had a really good start here this season. One of the most improved players in the Pro Division, in my opinion. Sits the 4th best goal scorer here in the regular season as he sits atop 46 goals surmounted so far in his 14 games played. He is a driving force to attempted to be denied. He plays more of a 200-foot game compared to the other goal scorers. Milk, on the flip side of that coin, 34th out of, I think, 60 players in the Pro Division that have skated here this season. I could be entirely wrong on that. I will fact check myself right now. But Milk, just a little bit over Noah, sits third amongst the softest hands in the Pro Division. Only outdone by Hex and Blue. Blue playing for the Stars, Hex playing for the Plague. We'll see Hex here later on here tonight. But, you know, it's going to be a tight one. The Vipers have 2 of the top 5 goal scorers in the Pro Division. Yager shortly behind both of these contestants on your screen right now. He is 5th with 86 goals, or he's 5th with 44 goals and 86 points on the regular season. But Milk shoots, he scores quite a bit, and he'll be doing just that here tonight. As he's only played 10 games, he sits third amongst the Pro Division's top goal scorers, and it's gonna be a shootout tonight. There have been 50 players that have stepped foot professionally on the SPL ice here tonight. And we got goal scorers 4 and 3 here tonight. But taking a look at what was tweeted out in the SPL Twitter this past weekend. The Softest Hands Awards projected lineup. Hex from the Plymouth Plague might be taking it. His projected stats are a lot higher, and he's already farther ahead than the majority of the pack. Of course, Blue's making him run for his money. Right now, Blue does lead the goal column. Since this was posted, Blue has surmounted another 13 goals on his total. And so he's got 3 more games to play here so far in the regular season. 60 goals, 15 games played, and he outdoes Hex by a small margin, but Hex does have 3 more games in hand compared to Blue. So it's going to be a race for the Softest Hands here this season. The Softest Hands Award going to the top goal scorer at the end of the regular season. Each division gets their own title, but the Pro Division's where the money is made. But both these teams looking pretty nice in the previous 5. Of course, the Pittsburgh Vipers winning all 5 of them, going on a bit of a hot streak here towards the tail end of the season. Of course, they've only lost 1 game, that, of course, being to the Plymouth Plague earlier on in the tail of the tape. We'll get more to that whenever that matchup comes around later tonight at 9 o'clock. But for now, Napoli. Losing 1, winning 3, losing 1. Of course, that one they did lose most recently, being against the Plymouth Plague. That's a hard pill to swallow, and maybe it'll be another repeat of that history. Maybe it won't be. It's tough to say, if you ask me. But the Plymouth Plague finding an 11-7 victory over the Neapolitans, finding their winning streak snapped. Of course, Napoli would be expected to beat the Cottonmouths and the Grizzlies, but the Noobs game was a bit of a little something to topple the scales a little bit. Napoli and the Noobs have had themselves a rivalry over the past, I think, 4 seasons, where they would find themselves against one another, fighting for a playoff spot and then fighting in the playoffs as well. So they were no strangers to each other. Of course, the Noobs going through a bit of a rebuild stage. So is Napoli, as Napoli picking up Chef, a J-Man boy, and I think he was a great addition to the roster. I don't know if he'll be here tonight, but if he is, he's going to be a huge up for the Neapolitans. Of course, Meow and Noah playing the majority of the Neapolitans games, so I expect them to be in the lobby here tonight. Of course, Seaman might be around for this one for Pittsburgh. He used to play on the Neapolitans roster, but he has since... no, wait, that was on the Stars roster. I'm getting my colors and names mixed up. Pittsburgh Vipers picking up Seaman off the Cook Stars, and he's made himself at home, playing against the Grizzlies, finding a win for the Pittsburgh Vipers against the Grizzlies. 12-2 was the result of that game. That Wendig's Trapper matchup on the left side of your screen for Pittsburgh does not matter. That is a forfeit win after they exited the league. If you do it after the roster lock, all your remaining games are marked as a forfeit, and so the Wendig Trappers forfeited the remainder of their games. That's why it's 10-0. 1-0. People tried to game it before. That's why we have it the mercy rule. All SPL games do have a 10-goal mercy rule, so if the lead ever hits 10, we stop it there, and we let them go on their merry way. But for the Pittsburgh Vipers, they have Milk, Yager, and Krooks on their starting lineup. Seaman on the bench. For the Neapolitans, they have Meow, Noah, and Chef AJ Manboy. His Chef. He's going to be cooking it up here tonight. But few moments before they get down onto the ice here to start us off on our afternoon of games. They're looking fresh. Milk, Yager looking for another scoring title. Krooks hemming the defensive side as good as I've ever seen him play. And big reason why the Pittsburgh Vipers are top of the league right now. They have the most goals scored. They have pretty middle of the pack in terms of saves, which you don't see that a whole lot. But we'll see how they do here tonight. Napoli is going to have to shoot a lot in order to score a lot. And against a team like Pittsburgh, they'll need that, to say the least. But it looks like Chef will be starting it up for the Neapolitans. Not sure if Hero is around. I've never seen Sonic Shadow play for the Neapolitans, so we're going to assume the 3 in the lobby for Napoli right now is all the more that they're going to get here tonight. But it's a battle. Better seed. Pittsburgh Vipers, Napoli Neapolitans. Pittsburgh will be on the right side of your screen wearing the red. Neapolitans defending the left cage wearing their teal. One of the few teams that have played in the Pro Division sporting the teal. The last one I can remember was the Orlando Otters, Speed Chaser and Mace's team. But with that being said, all 6 parties ready to rock, all 6 parties ready to roll. Neapolitans, Pittsburgh, here in the Viper zone. As soon as the game capture wants to pick it up. And we're riding right from the get-go. Krug's looking for the shot right from the face-off, not able to find the hemming to trim that one away. This one bobbles its way around towards that top side of the ice. Yager picking it up for Pittsburgh. Noah trying to get this one back on the defensive side. Yager just persevering down to the near side. Chef forcing him along to the near side wall as Yager looks to retreat this one back into his own defensive end. Off the end boards, over to Krug's. Krug's towards that top side. Noah keeping that passing lane clogged up as he forces his way towards that top side once more. Shooting! Chef with a save. Goes off Milk into the corner. Here's Milk with it now down along the enemy lines. Now trying to force the issue back out to the top side. Milk finds his way off the tip of his stick. Noah takes it away down to Meow. Meow here for the Neapolitans. Captains his way towards that top side of the ice. Here's Noah with it now. Krug's with the stick check. Looking for the forehand shot. Nice save. Milk not able to sweep that one under the rug as it goes off towards that top side and wide. Here's Meow with it now. Shooting. Goes off Krug's down to the near side, deflecting that one out to the faceoff dot. 4:07 to work with here in the first period of action. Noah gets a chip at it. Milk takes this one back over to Krug's. Krug's near side lands that one out into the Neapolitan zone. Here's Meow with it now, leaning his way down towards that near side of the ice. Goes off Krug's hip over to Milk. Milk here picking it up, looking to put it down. Off the near side, shimmies that one back out to the neutral zone. Here's Krug's with it now. Loses possession but regains composure back in his own defensive end. Looks down towards that near side of the ice. Chef there, not really being the first to make the mistake there. Nice shot there by Yager, but it goes off the end of the cage. Here's Noah with it now. Off the backhand, gets it out of the zone. Chef goes after it, but Milk will be the first man to control it for Pittsburgh. Down to the near side from the hip of Krug's. He'll regain it down the near side wall. Noah there getting a piece of it to loosen it up. Yager there, the new captain of the Pittsburgh Vipers ever since Eli's departure, has found its way back over to Krug's. Top side, past Noah, goes off to Milk. Milk here with control. Forehand shot. Nice save there by Meow. Goes into the far side corner and out of the zone. Milk getting a piece of it. Noah getting a better side over to Chef. Chef shooting. It's the post and that goes wide. Here's Krug's with it now. Looking for the little alley-oop to the near side. 3:07 to work with here in the first period of action. We're still dead knotted at zeros. And that's a goal. I don't know what happened there, but it sure did. How about them apples? And Krug's, the demons, the voices in the head were just a little too strong on that one. And the wind blew at the wrong time. It's 1-0 Neapolitans standing on top right now. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Maybe build off of it. Who's to say? Now it's a Chef. Chef shooting. Goes past Noah. Almost able to dome that one into the back of the twine. Krug's down to Milk. Milk on the near side. Looking for the backhand shot just wide off the body block by the Neapolitans defense. Here's Meow with an out. Red line, blue line. Shot blocked away by Milk. Gets a second try. Krug's there. What did that save? Down to the near side. Meow handles that one towards that top side. Milk gets a piece of it, but not enough to get that one past Chef. Here's a J-Man boy to the near side. Meow gets this one down low. Krug's the first man back for Pittsburgh. We'll pick this one up for the boys in red. 2:27 to work with here in the first period of action. Here's Krug's with it now off that back end. Looks to the lean with it. Top side from the corner down low. Milk finds Yager. Yager to the point finds Krug's out to Milk. Milk top side dancing, shooting, scoring. And there goes that lead. Good pressure, good cycle, good passing game. And Milk just throws that one straight through the gauntlet. Chef not able to keep that one under control with 2:17 to go. We're tied at ones here in the first. Here's Krug's with it now, looking towards that near side of the ice. Milk just wants the puck. You can see the saliva foaming at the mouth. He wants the shot down the near side. Milk here with it now, off that backhand, looking for the pole, shooting, hits the post, double doinking, in it goes. Yager able to cement that one, just sweeps it under the rug. Good control by Milk, and it just sat there for what felt like an eternity before it trickled across the red. 2 minutes to go. Pittsburgh leads it 2-1. Milk looks to the near side. Chef applies that pressure, tries to get that turnover into the hash marks, but nobody there in a teal jersey to tuck that one away. Here's Milk with it now. Challenged by Noah. Back to the defensive side. Milk looking for the passing lane. Cuts this one up towards that top side point. Gets a stick check on it. Krug's almost with the best goal so far this season. Good composure, good poise, and Meow going to be able to dump that one down and in with 1:30 to go here in the first period of action. Milk back for Pittsburgh. Near side finds Krug's. Krug's gets this one out to the neutral zone. Meow here tries to fight for it towards that top side, just out of the reach of Noah, but he'll regain composure back out to the neutral zone. Meow just wide off the far side on that shot attempt. Noah towards the top. Gets this one out to the faceoff dot, handles this one back to the point. Yager scoops that one through the neutral zone, tries to fight for it through Meow, but Meow will get the better body position and win possession. 1:07 to work with here in the first period of action. Only one goal the difference. Meow goes off Milk. Back to Meow. Meow playing it safe. Near side over to Noah. Not able to take that one smoothly. Crooks takes this one away for the boys in red. Down the near side. Poe goes off the wall on the backhand attempt. Milk out to Yager. Shooting, scoring, and that's a great shot. Keeping calm in the face of danger. Able to find a forehand shot. Snipes at the only spot he knew how. And that brings that lead up to 2 for the Pittsburgh Vipers. 48 seconds to go here in the first. The boys play on. Milk looking to get a little frisky. Out towards that top side of the goal line. No, there stomps that one out before a flame could even get started. Here's Meow with an out. Meow into the near side. Gets a shot towards the cage. Not able to get that one through Yager. Here's Milk with an out for Pittsburgh. Shot saved away by Meow. Milk out to Yager. Scoring off the backhand shot. And it's 4-1 for Pittsburgh. Out go the Hats and Yager making a claim to fame. I think that's his... He's one away from 90 points in the regular season, and he's really turning up the heat here towards the tail end as this is the last week of the regular season. The Pittsburgh Vipers want that first seed, and they want it now. Tonight, they will need to play the best slap shot they have all season if they're going to fulfill that goal. Out to Yager. Yager from the hip forehand, scoring off the riff. And we have, with 15 seconds remaining, a lead of 4. From the hip to the backhand forehand transaction, and that one stunned the Napoli defense just enough to find that one through the wickets. Crooks near side. Milk here looking for one more before the period's over. Meow awarded that block, looking for the forehand shot. Scores off the top right corner where you stick the stamp, and it's 2-5. 6 seconds remaining here in this first period of action, and there has been scoring galore in the first 5 minutes of action here tonight. It looks like they'll just let that one leak out in the near side corner. First period of action in the books. 2 more to go between the Napoli Neapolitans and the Pittsburgh Vipers. Pittsburgh 5, Napoli at 2 at the end of 1. Both teams not really having a whole lot of a feel it out stage, but both sides are ready to rock. Both sides are ready to roll. So we'll get this one back down on the ice. We'll get this one going here for the second. Pittsburgh right side in the red. Napoli on the left side in their teal. The puck is dropped. The game is on, and time is underway here in the second period of action. Yager looking towards that near side for a pass to Milk. Not able to find him cleanly as he was double teamed back behind the Napoli net. Yeah, with a now forehand out of the range of Noah off to the near side corner. Crooks gets past him. Looks for the pass down the straight over to Milk. Milk out to Yager. Not able to swing that one in. Just barely off the tip of his stick was the puck out of his reach. Meow to the near side, hands that one softly. Chef top side, finds Noah at the point. Noah dangling at the blue line. Yager gets a piece of it. Milk here with an out, takes this one away for Pittsburgh. Off the red line, the blue line, from the corner. Looking to bring this one out towards the center lane, but not able to find it cleanly as Noah gets a stick into the party. Here's Meow with an out, chops this one to the neutral zone. Crooks there, reads that one, gets this one back down low. Here's Milk with an out for the boys in red. Not a whole lot of passing opportunities. Gets this one around the bucket, shot just wide by Yager. Milk back out to the point, finds Crooks to the near side, leads Yager for it, back over to Crooks. Crooks shooting off the post, and in it goes. Just barely had enough spin on that one to spiral over top the goal line, and it's 6-2. In a game of inches, that one counts. 59 seconds into the second period of action. Meow off the face of Noah, might have been a true shot, might not have been. Our little wraparound attempt goes by the wayside. Crooks there, one of that save, sent out to the top side corner. Here's Crooks with a now for the Pittsburgh Vipers. 3:47 to go here in the second period of action. Crooks top side finds his way over to Milk. Milk here slapped away by Meow. Meow, the top save maker from last season, looking to make the most of his opportunity. Milk here shooting, scoring, and he picks that one apart. Chef sitting back between the pipes, just hoping that he misses the shot. And Milk doesn't do that too often. 5 goals the gap. Pittsburgh on top right now, nearing the halfway point of the second period. Milk to the near side, stopped by Meow. Crooks gets the better side of the opportunity. Taking this one down low in the Neapolitans corner. Back out to the point, just out of the reach of Yager as he retreats back into the defensive zone. Reverses this one near side over to Milk. Milk shooting off the near side, and Meow awarded that save. Meow cuts it across over to Chef. Chef going to have to trail after this one. Forehand shot. Milk not able to take that one away, and it's 3-7. 3:13 to go here in the second period of action. And Chef found a little bit of a wish down the wishing well tonight. Brought his coin, and he was ready to pop it. Here's Crooks to the now with 3:07 over to Yager. Shot goes wide. Rebound comes out to Milk. Milk here keeping it alive for the boys in red. Not a whole lot of passing opportunities for him. He'll carry it instead. Milk down low, looking to wheel this one out in front. Shot saved by Noah, down to the near side. This one falls out. Yager, Crooks, over to Milk. Shot goes wide off the far side. Meow. Milk not able to take it with him. Out in front. I think Chef got awarded a save there. Here's Noah. Looking to simmer this one down, give his boy some time to breathe. Off the backhand, loses that one. Yager shooting, deflected wide by Meow. Meow down low, pressured by Milk towards that top side. He'll retain possession. Meow off that backhand, not able to send that one packing. Here's Crooks with it now, shooting off the near side. That one's bodied away by Meow. Meow towards that top side. Gets this one down to Noah. Shooting, hits the post, comes back down low. Noah here trying to pick up the loose pieces, looking to make a jigsaw puzzle out of it. Here's Crooks with it now with 2:14 to go here in the second. Yager, near side, goes off Chef. Milk here trying to get a piece of the pie. Chef taking this one away. Forehand stomped away by Milk to the near side corner. Here's Crooks now, shoved away by Noah. Chef dancing, goes off Crooks' hip, back out to the neutral zone. Meow getting this one down low for the boys in teal. Noah trying to stick check there with Crooks. Puck comes out in front. Here's Milk with it now. Top side to Yager. Yager at the far side point. Shooting. Nice save by Meow. Almost able to get the deflection in. Milk there waiting in the front for a little rebound. Just not able to get that one on the blade of the stick. Chef trying to fight for it. Milk finds his way back to Yager. Over to Crooks. Crooks near side. Forehand. Backhand. Forehand again. Milk with a shot. Better save there by Meow. Keeps that one wide off the far side post. Milk dancing down low. Finding a backhand passing lane out in front. Finding Yager. Shooting. Scoring. And there goes goal number 8. Another drop into the ocean for that man here tonight. It's 8-3 for Pittsburgh. Takes the water bottle too. Under 1:30 here remaining in the middle chapter of play between these two teams here tonight. A lot of scoring, a lot of shooting. A couple saves here and there. That's what slap shot's all about. Works down towards that near side, finds a passing lane over to Milk. Milk with the backhand shot, not able to send that one packing. Yager to Noah. Noah here for Napoli, gets this one out to the neutral zone. Meow not able to shove that one through the traffic. Here's Crooks to the now, backhand shot, hits the post, comes out in front. Yager here wheeling this one back out in front. Another save by Chef. Crooks trying again. Milk finding a way to get that one through the traffic. After 93 shot attempts, a goal has finally been found. It sat inside the crease and it lived there for a week and a half before we find ourselves goal number 9 for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Pressure makes diamonds. And so far tonight, Pittsburgh has had nothing but pressure in their favor. Chef out in front. Yager stealing, shooting, scoring. And there's goal number 10. 3 away from the mercy roll. That's been fabled a couple times here tonight. And just not the release that Chef wanted on that one. Chef has been out of the rings for a hot second. Getting reaccustomed to the pro pressure is a daunting task. But here tonight, I don't think he's played poorly. Of course, the goal difference is 7 and now 8. Pittsburgh Vipers finding themselves another one on top of it. And these 2 points are going to go a long way for the Pittsburgh Vipers. So far, coming into tonight, Pittsburgh was 14-1 on the season, 14 wins, 1 regulation loss, and these 2 points, well needed to get the first. They're pretty much guaranteed a first round bye, but getting the first place seed versus the second place seed is a little bit of a different resolution. We'll get more into that here in a few moments, though. 17 seconds remaining here in the second chapter of play. Pittsburgh 2 away from closing this one out early. Meow gets the wrong side of his stick on that one. It goes all the way back into the Neapolitans zone with 10 seconds remaining. Milk out to the point. Shot goes off Crooks to the near side. Crooks dangling, shooting. Nice stop there by Chef out at the point. And that will do it for the second period of action. 11-3 at the end of 2. And the Vipers are in demand tonight. But possession time a little lopsided here so far, but we'll see what this third period has in store for us. All 6 parties ready to rock, all 6 parties ready to roll. We're back down on the ice for the final segment of play. 5 clean minutes on the clock. Whether or not we play them all is up to the boys on the ice. Pittsburgh right side in the red, Napoli on the left side in the teal. Milk fighting for this one on the near side. Here's Yager with it now, back out to the neutral zone. Trying to find a little leeway down the near side. Chef with the steal. Nice shot, but not able to get that one packing as it goes just barely a puck width away off the far side post. Here's Crooks with it now. Crooks towards the top side of the ice. Off the backhand. Jimmy's at the Yager. Yager backhand. Forehand. Scoring off the forehand shot. Just walks into the crease and says, how you doing? 1 more is all they need to walk into the night with a little bit of something under their belt. What was that, 26 seconds elapsing off this third period clock. They already found themselves a little goodie bag. Crooks to Milk. Milk here with it now. Looks to handle this one over to Crooks. Back on the defensive side. Looks for the forehand shimmy. Top side goes off. Milk goes off. Chef out to the far side corner. Milk looking to keep it alive. Going down corner to corner softly. Yager out to the point. Goes Crooks. Shot. Not able to get that one through Chef. Here's Milk with it now. Or Meow getting this one near side. Hits Noah in the face, but not able to take possession in stride. Here's Crooks with an out. Fights his way down the near side straight. Goes off the backhand. Shot on target. Meow awarded that save. Off to the near side. Chef out in front. Crooks with possession. Finding a chopping block out to the top side. Here's Milk with an out. Milk dancing at the blue line. 3:41 to go here in this third and final chapter of play. Milk to Crooks. Crooks to Yager. Not able to get the shot released. Here's Meow with an out near side. Goes off. Chef out in front, and Yager just going to throw that one home. And that will do it here tonight. Pittsburgh finding 13 goals on the end of the night. And Yager showing us what he's made of. But that's going to do it for this matchup. Taking a look at the stats a little bit more in depth now that we have like 9 years before the next matchup starts. Pittsburgh 13, Napoli 3 at the end of the third. Well, it wasn't really the end of the third. Either way, Meow, 10 saves out of the team's 14, really stood on his head back between the pipes, and just wasn't quite enough for them. 50 seconds of possession time for that man alone, and Chef returned to the SPL ice for the first time in a little bit of time, finding himself 2 goals out of the team's 3, and when he shoots, he scores, and he just did not find the shots enough here tonight. But the takeaway game, a little bit lopsided, but either way, Yager, 10 shots, 8 goals, player of the game, 7 takeaways, no turnovers, 20 seconds of possession time. He was the difference maker down there on the ice. But, of course, all 3 of the Pittsburgh Vipers did their due diligence in effort performed down on the ice. Milk with 3 goals, Crooks with 2 for the total of 13 for Pittsburgh. And, yeah, Crooks was shutting the gate back on the defensive side. Didn't save more than not, but when it comes to slap shot, that's a difficult thing to expect from a defenseman. But when you score 13, I don't care how many you let up. I don't think you're going to lose. I think the highest scoring game I've ever seen was 17-13 back in Season 4. I think it was the Winter Park Owls and the Yosemite Grizzlies. I could be wrong entirely there, but that's what my gut tells me. All I know is Mace and Chase were on the ice for it. Either way, Napoli not quite able to squeak out a point here, but they got the rest of Week 6 to figure it out and try to get into the driver's seat here before the week is over. It's last week of the regular season. At the end of Sunday, we will have playoffs to play. And however that one might lean out, we might take a few days off from Memorial Day weekend. If teams don't want to and they're just like, whatever, and they want to play, we'll play. But Pittsburgh Vipers are shoo-in for the first round bye now. I think they have clinched it, and rightfully so. 27 shots, 13 goals. They had a little bit of a dominating night. The takeaways a little bit more even than I was expecting them to be. But, yeah, Pittsburgh showing us what they got, and they'll show us what they got again here later on tonight as we walk into the next matchup against the Plymouth Plague here in about 10 minutes. But with that being said, I'm going to take a short break, go get a drink, and I expect you guys to do the same. But here at 9 o'clock, Plymouth Plague, Pittsburgh Vipers, the top 2 seeds in the top division of the Slapshot Premier League, will take on one another here in a few moments. But with that being said, we'll be right back with more Slapshot action after this short break.